Hi, everyone. I'm the Dynamite Doll, and this is episode number 18 of Dirt with the Doll. My next two guests today are the owners of the Squared Circle Cafe in Harlem, New York, John and Val. How are you today?
Hey, thank you, Beth. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for coming. And I had the pleasure of visiting your guys' cafe just last week when I was in New York. And so I kind of wanted to get an idea of how this business started and everything in between. So why don't you guys tell me, how long have you been open?
Well, we've been open actually since February, Friday the 13th on the dot, actually. So a little bit over a month now.
Geez, okay. I thought it was at least a year, but I think when I researched it, it said a year, but that might have just been.
Not us.
I know it takes a while to open businesses and all that, so I
I mean,
wasn't
the
sure.
concept has barely been a year old itself, to be honest. We were working at a place in Brooklyn together when, I don't know, I think it was after a Raw event or a SmackDown event or something that we went to. And I was like, man, we should do this. I've had this idea for a while. And she was like, we should do this. And
Yeah.
we literally put it together, I think, last July or last June when I literally just came up with the concept of the Squared Circle Cafe. And then she started putting some ideas in. We started going back and forth. And next thing you know, we had this concept put together.
That is so cool. I can't believe that I visited in the first couple of months. That's awesome. So before I came out, a bunch of people did tell me that I should go visit, and I'd seen it on Instagram, and I'm in Canada. I don't know if you guys knew that. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
That's awesome
So
that it reaches that far. And
yeah.
so,
So then when I did the Busted Open podcast, I'm like, where should I go eat? They mentioned you guys, and I was like, you know what? Yes, because you're like the fourth person to tell me to go. So we came and checked you guys out, and I loved it. So I'm a big brewery girl, a beer drinker. So I actually had an idea of opening my own brewery, and it would be wrestling themed as well. So it's kind of very similar, but your guys is more cafe.
Right.
nice.
And so was this the location? You guys are in Harlem. Pardon me. Was this the first location you guys looked at, or did you have other options that you kind of scouted out first?
No.
Val, I'll ask you.
So this location kind of came by opportunity because Chef has been friends with the owner of the location for some time. So we presented her with the idea of doing a pop-up there,
Yeah.
and she presented us back with the idea of just having a permanent home in the location. So that's why we're
Okay.
there, and that's also why our hours are the hours that they are.
So when you did the pop up, was it just going to be a one night thing, or was it like a week pop up or weekend, or
That's kind of how we envisioned it at first, was just going to be like maybe a
like
one
here and
time,
there?
yeah, a here and there thing. But she kind of needed some help during. She's been there for a while, but she needed some help running her restaurant. And Chef and I worked at the restaurant at night, her restaurant for a while. But we're just focusing on Square Circle now. We're just working at Square Circle only. It's taken all of our time. And but yeah, that's kind of how why we're there where we're at.
Yeah. So you guys are open now Monday to Friday. Was
Yeah,
it eight to three?
8 to 3.
8 to 3. Yeah. And so it's kind of a shared space right now. That's how you guys are starting out. I'm sure it's not easy starting out like a small local business. So you're kind of fortunate to share that space with someone else. Did you guys meet working at this other restaurant originally?
We met years ago at this point now. We have worked together almost as
Yeah.
long as we've known each other now, and that's approaching 7 years. I think we've worked together about 6 years now.
yeah, yeah.
Six or seven different locations, opened a
Yep.
couple different spots, from like fine dining to a little more casual spots like a cafe in Brooklyn to this place here, even to a Japanese American kind of concept that we did last before this, where we helped open up a space near Times Square.
Okay.
And
So you have owned other businesses before. It's not your first owned
not
venture.
owned. We've helped open other businesses
Okay.
before. We are operators, consultants. I'm a chef, long time.
Yep.
I've been a chef since I've been cooking all my life.
Yeah. And then Val, are you a barista and bartender? Is that kind of your specialty?
So I'm a bartender. I am a barista now because I own a cafe, but
Yeah.
I'm actually a bartender. Yeah, I've been the first place I bartended at was at Chef's Restaurant though in Baltimore, and he opened that like right before COVID, and we worked there. We did it for about 3 years, chef, and then it closed, after COVID, and then that's when we started working together in New York. He moved to New York first, and I kind of followed him there, and yeah, we've just been working together since.
Are you loving it in New York?
Yeah, I love it. I
You
love
there?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
How
worked
is the wrestling community supported you, or how have they responded to this cafe?
It's been great. It's been overwhelming. The support has been like unreal feeling for sure.
Yeah.
No, support from the wrestling community has been, I would say, it's been a big push for all of this, to keep us going. It's a small business. When we say small business, it is literally Val and I. That is, we've had a couple other people come in and shout out to Anthony and Joe for coming in and helping us. But the wrestling community has been an amazing show up. I keep saying it on some other things that people have asked the question. How does it feel? How's the community? How's the reaction? And I said that I've worked in so many different places. I've done so many different things being a chef, and literally it has been my life, and my whole goal has always been just to focus on work, and that's what I've always done. It's hard getting a community or even your own following of people sometimes to come into your new place, come in, patron this place. It's the new place I work at necessarily, but even when it was my own, Fusine, as much as that got supported by the local neighborhood and some of the foodies and all that, and some of my old friends came out because I'm from Baltimore originally. But this has been a whole different beast. It's just been really surprising to see the wrestling community come out in the way they've supported us. And it's not just like the people that have brought us stuff or because the people have brought us a lot of things,
Memorabilia
items and memorabilia and talent and wrestlers that came out and supported us in ways that we didn't expect or necessarily even go to ask for yet. We're small and we're almost intimidated to still go to and ask these questions to these people, but here they are asking us if we can do them or host them. It's been an amazing feeling, and it's been a big push to keep Val and I going.
Yeah, the wrestling community is very loyal. So that's one thing about them. They will always show up and check it out. And I used to I worked 1 day a week at a brewery just waitressing. And then I'm like, oh, I want to host a WrestleMania trivia night. So I did that, and then so much interest, and it was so fun to do. So it's great to have that community behind you and the support, because they're one of a kind. So
Yeah.
how long when did you guys begin to love wrestling?
I feel like I love wrestling. My grandparents watched wrestling when I was younger. I can remember watching it when I was like 6 or 7 years old, watching Shawn Michaels come out, and yeah, that's always been my favorite for sure.
He's one of your favorites, or your
Yeah,
all-time favorite? Yeah.
he's one of my favorites because he was my grandmother's all-time favorite for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
I'm a bit older. I'm an 80s baby. Came
As
from
am I.
friends. My friends were watching it already. One of the first times I got to go to an event was a really huge event in Baltimore region, a legendary place. A lot of special moments have happened there. But one took place the very first night I ever got to go to a wrestling event. Watching Ron Simmons win the World Heavyweight Championship the first time in WCW. Pretty much connected ever since. And I was, I don't know, all of 8 years old, I guess. The very next day I was asking my sister to take them all to go to the LJNs and stuff. So I was hooked ever since.
So you guys didn't grow up in New York?
No.
Neither of you? No. Where were you guys born?
I was born in Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
Super cool. Yeah, so that was my first time out in New York, and I'm, traveling, just hitting up conventions, petitioning to get my dad in the WWE Hall of Fame, and kind of meeting people along the way. And, I started my podcast just to help promote the petition, and I like to meet people, connect with them through wrestling, and then bring them on my podcast. So it was super cool meeting you guys, and really enjoyed the cafe.
Nice. Appreciate that.
Let's I'm sorry. I had my sister's bachelorette last night. So I was probably out and screaming, and we did a drag show, and that was really awesome. And so I'm losing my voice a little bit. It's a little dry. So let's see here. Do you guys have any collectible items of your own? Maybe it's not on display, but do you have any memorabilia that you have collected throughout the years that are really special to you? Or if you have it, is it on display at the cafe?
I would say most is, and the few things that I don't bring in I mean, we're also filling up the space so much, and we do take it down every day. And I feel like we have
Yeah.
tripled the amount of things that we had in the space. So it went from like setting up in like 20 minutes to about 45 minutes to an hour now, and that's about like running around the space. But
yeah, what a hassle. But you probably have it down to a science, or you will anyways. You're still
that's
figuring
exactly
it out.
what we try to do every single day. It gets
Yeah.
there. I feel like signed things are always amazing because I feel like most of the anything signed that we've gotten it from the person. I haven't really bought any signatures like pre-signed stuff.
Are you a belt collector at all?
I am. I am now.
Yeah.
I always just say it's for the restaurant. It's for display. You know.
Yeah. Now you have that excuse to shop and say it's for the restaurant.
Yeah.
I can't say she ever gave me crap before, but still, now I'm like, no, it's for the restaurant. You know, come on, make what you get too, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's a reason.
Yeah, definitely the belts because I always wanted a belt. Finally pulled the trigger on one of the very first Fanatics vests that they had. Walked around with 10 pounds of gold all day on my arm, which was not a great idea.
Yeah, hurt a little.
Really cool. One of the other things that got sent to us from Violent J from ICP, he sent us the Violent Championship from Juggalo Championship Wrestling that I think someone custom created for him. And it has holes on it. You can tell. I think it literally came out of his man cave somewhere. He reached out to us early on and offered. He's like, I just want something JCW in there. I'd love to support you guys. And that's another discussion we're having that's later developed since that conversation. But you know, pieces like that, pieces that these people have brought us are special to me.
That is so great. I have a few friends that work for that promotion as well. So,
Where
where are they based out of, though? Is it New York?
They go all around, but they're Jersey, I think, for the most part. I think that's where the belt came from, even somewhere from this place in Jersey. Yeah.
So not too far.
I think the last place though they tour now. They're trying to tour as much as they can. It sounds like they were just in Michigan, and they'll be in Vegas for where everyone's going to be in Vegas for WrestleMania.
You guys going to Vegas at all?
No.
But we are going to Monday Night Raw tomorrow night.
Oh, that's exciting! Just you two going, or do you have a big group of friends?
No,
just us. Yeah.
We have a group of friends, but we usually just go together. That's
too hard to organize everyone.
Yeah, it's too hard to organize everyone.
Oh, that'll be good right before Mania.
Definitely, it's always a good time at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, and it's Madison Square Garden. That's awesome. Yeah. I obviously haven't been there, but I just pulled up, took a photo. But next time, so Lady Gaga was there that night we went. When we were at your cafe after we went and pulled up and just got a photo.
Not gonna lie, I've seen Lady Gaga at Madison Square Garden. Amazing.
Oh, that would be awesome. I'm a big fan.
Oh, amazing.
We had sent an email to see if I could get a tour, but they were like, oh, sorry, unfortunately, Lady Gaga's here tonight. I was like, fine. Fine, Lady Gaga, but next time.
I understand.
Yeah. So you guys just had your first meet and greet on Monday, I believe. Was that a meet and greet with Gail, Kim, and Victoria?
Yes.
How did it go?
Yeah. It was a good time. It was fun. People really showed up.
That's so great.
It was kind of more than a meet and greet, though, because we played old Gail, Kim matches and Victoria matches, and they gave everyone a play-by-play. They were sitting with individual tables, and they, it was a real experience where it was intimate experience. And then afterwards, we played Raw, and they also went to every table and talked about Raw that was happening. And I don't know, it was a good time. I personally haven't experienced anything like that anywhere else.
So much more personable. That's what I like about even smaller wrestling shows, or sometimes smaller venues or
go to the indies. Yeah, it's
indie shows.
Intimate experience for sure.
Yeah,
that sounds
a little more intimate. You actually get to meet the people, and then sometimes the meeting of that person can lock you into them. You're like, yeah, I didn't really know that much about you, and like now I do, and I'm a fan of you. You were so nice to me that day, and then you follow their character. Next thing you know, it's like you're like their number one fan now. You really didn't know that much about them before, but that potential meeting was like, oh wow. Even if it's somebody current or older, I'm not gonna lie. Like knowing Victoria was crazy. I'm a huge fan of Victoria from day one when she came out. Gail Kim, I remember, and some of her moments I especially remember. But I also feel like I didn't pay attention to her as much. Like after meeting both of them now, I'm just like, man, I remember all these moments.
They're so sweet.
They're just such amazing people too. To watch that, to watch other people get to experience that inside of our place was really a cool thing for us. Because like I said, we do mention the hospitality thing so much, and like you couldn't have made that any more hospitable for the way that like everyone got to experience those two legends in the space that day.
That's so great. Do you want to look into doing more of those types of events or different things there?
Working on it already.
Yeah. Are you gonna do a WrestleMania watch party or anything like that?
We are working on something for that. We're not sure what we're going to pull off yet, being that
It's the
it's
weekend,
Saturday and
right?
Sunday. Those aren't the days that we operate, but we do have means to do other things, even if it's not inside of the current space.
Cool. Get creative.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's something we've strived on doing actually since we started all this.
It's just you two, right? You two were,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
The two-man show. So I have
Yep.
the menu in front of me. Let's talk about the menu. You
Okay.
guys gifted me a nice little
Oh yeah.
memento to take home.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So they're super cute dishes that are, like there's the Kurt Angle cauliflower ears.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my favorites because you guys actually put the little what do you call it on the little
Metal.
The
Yeah.
Olympic gold medal.
Yeah.
yes. My friend ordered those and I was the medal was just left on the plate and I was like, can I take that for a little memento?
Yes. So cool. And that's what.
So how was the creative process for you figuring out your menu?
Really, a lot of them were lots
some
of
things that you got rid of that didn't really work out, or
no, not yet.
No.
No, that has been the menu. It's stuck since. I feel like it hasn't really had so much time with things that didn't work out. Everything sells because it's a small menu too, which is also a little bit of thought behind the whole process. Keeping it small, hoping everything moves. Came out with dishes that some were dedicated to people that were already kind of friends with us, or we didn't have connections with in the business already. Bishop Dyer, we did the Dyer dog for like the Baron Corbin. A friend of mine, met him a couple times already. We had him in Brooklyn. We had him in our Times Square spot. Really, really good guy. We've gotten some coffee from him as well, from his Autonomy Coffee in Florida. Cardona, we've had Matt Cardona in last time at our Times Square spot as well. Really cool. We had them in with the Collect Major guys. So we got to meet Mike and his brother. And
the Dom's tendies were also super cute.
Absolutely comes out
the display.
All these little things to try to just nail them to other people that are familiar right now.
Yeah, you had like the little car that they came out in.
Car, exactly.
Yeah.
A low rider.
Yeah, so cute. I had the what did I have? I had the little hot dog. The End of Days dog is what I had.
Oh yeah,
that was delicious.
Nice.
Yeah.
For Bishop Dyer right there.
And then the drink menu. So did you create the drinks, Val?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, created all the drinks. The Mrs. Rhodes is because I love Cody Rhodes, and his wife Brandy Rhodes drinks Paloma, so I've told. And she has her own show that's called A Shot of Brandy. So I serve the Paloma with a shot of brandy, and in hopes that she would see it and tell Cody maybe one day.
Absolutely! You just got to tag her in it.
Yeah,
she seems like a lovely woman. She would have one, come in and have one, post that on her Instagram. That'd be great for you guys.
For sure. But we also have that martini, which is an espresso martini made with espresso that we make it in house. We also make our coffee liqueur that's in the espresso martini from the leftover coffee grinds, so we're not wasting any coffee grinds. And that's called the Man for Becky Lynch, one of the chef's favorite wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that. And then I also had a lovely latte when I was there, so that was good too.
Thank you.
Nice.
Did you guys ever just debate doing like a brewery, or breweries big in New York, or was it definitely like cafe style is what you envisioned?
I think the cafe thing became more of a thing because we both love coffee. We literally drink coffee and spend money on coffee every single day.
Yeah.
It wasn't just out of like necessity. It is something we like and got more into as far as like the craft of it and the better ingredients behind it when you really want to dig into better coffee.
Yeah.
It became interesting. And then I guess also her and I have been doing this a long time. I especially have been doing this a long time. And as a way to try to get ourselves away from maybe closing at 1 p.m. or at 3 a.m., we've tried to switch it up and just operate a little bit more during the day. I personally have always worked during the day, but during the day until 12 o'clock at 1 at night. This is a little bit different. Us being able to have a little bit of time and get off and refocus back on the squared circle has been a big part of us continuing to grow the operation.
That is so great. I recently stopped drinking alcohol. Just, I'm in my 40s now and we're getting old and things hit you harder. So I'm noticing I'm drinking a lot more coffee now, or like fun drinks, because I'm
Mhm.
like, well, I'm not drinking alcohol, so like, what could I have that's exciting? So I've been drinking a lot of lattes. When I went to England recently, I had like 3 lattes a day, and it's just not really hitting me, but it's like a fun drink, right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Frothy,
It's something to drink. Yep.
something to drink. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I really appreciated being able to get that at the cafe.
Mhm.
yeah.
So your favorite wrestlers? Who are your favorite wrestlers? So you like Shawn Michaels. Do you
Yeah.
have a current favorite, Val?
Cody Rhodes is my current favorite.
Cody Rhodes. You're
Yeah,
hoping for him to
yeah,
win for WrestleMania?
yeah, of course. Yeah, I've got Cody Rhodes Funko right behind me. Um, I I need to take it to work in case he comes in actually, and then maybe I can get him to sign it. I keep putting it out there
Yeah.
because I'm
Put it
like,
in your backpack so you don't forget.
if I put the vibes out there, maybe he will.
Put it in the universe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm putting it in the universe that he's gonna come in. I don't know.
They're going to be in New York sometime, so
Yeah, exactly.
very possible.
But for females, I like of course Rhea Ripley. She's one of my favorites. Becky Lynch also one of my favorites. Yeah, that's Becky Lynch.
Sure.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley. That's cool. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
look at her
she's
chest.
pretty badass.
Yeah, yeah, she's awesome. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
she your favorite too, John?
Uh,
Female?
she's a favorite. Yeah, she's a favorite. I love Becky. Um, I love Kyrie. I just wish they'd let her do what she can really do as far as her talent and her badassness.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's small, but she can kick ass. And then I'm a big Seth Rollins fan. Triple H has been a long time favorite of mine. I tend to like the bad guys of the characters.
Me
And then
too.
one of my all-time favorites is Ultimate Warrior, I would say too.
Yeah.
Excellent. Did you ever get to see him live?
Nope. Nope,
No.
I regret that. Mm-mm.
He was friends with my dad. So when I was a little girl, he actually slept over at my house.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's one of my memories is I was just like up watching my Saturday morning cartoons, coloring in the living room, and he comes down the stairs and big wrestler.
Huge.
And I'm just like, good morning. And I go back to my cartoons. Like,
Right.
this is my life. This is normal. Ultimate Warrior's over. And we had a wrestling ring in our backyard, so they were just out there rolling around in the ring and
Whoa.
That's epic.
hanging out.
That's
Yeah.
epic.
Wow.
So I'm actually going to Vegas. My sister's getting married in Vegas.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
awesome.
19th. But I'm not going to Mania or anything like that. I'm not really doing anything wrestling related because I'm there for my sister's wedding and I'm just in and out. It's so expensive with it being Mania. But I am going to go check out Natty at the Josh Barnett's Blood Sports. I'm super excited.
Oh, that's exciting. That's gonna be awesome. Hell
That's,
yeah.
that's cool. Are you going to the whole event?
For that one, the Blood Sport?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
I should be able to check out the whole thing. So that's the day my sister's getting married. She gets married at 1 p.m. They're just doing like the little wedding chapel.
Okay.
And then they're going to take a break in between. Like everyone goes and does their own thing because they want to go get tattoos.
Oh,
And then we're going to meet up for dinner. So I'm like, that's perfect. So Blood Sport is between 3 and 5. So I can go do that and then go for dinner at 6 o'clock.
Excellent.
I'm excited. Something a little different. She's killing it over there. So
Mm.
yeah. Do you have any WrestleMania predictions?
WrestleMania predictions. Maybe not so much a prediction on this one. Maybe a personal wish or hope for heel Cody. Turn, damn it, turn!
He's like such a Ken doll with his blonde hair and
Oh,
He's gonna come out with dark hair. It's gonna happen.
I don't think so.
He's still gonna sell 1 million shirts as the bad guy.
Yeah,
all he
but
has to
then
do is change that hair.
we won't have a hero though. If you turn Cody, we have no hero. So you need a hero, and he's our hero right now.
Yeah.
And
Sure, ain't Randy Orton.
yeah,
We're not ready for that.
I don't think anybody wants to see super good guy Roman either, you know. So I feel like that is probably not a great possibility of seeing him turn Cody.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. I'm hoping we have somebody show up, and I hope we do get the Danhausen and Miz. I'd like to see Mizhausen win the titles, maybe. I think that would be fun. Yeah, he deserves it too. He came in, everyone really questioned what he was going to do, and here he is, really popular, and has like 6 shirts already.
Yeah. How long is he? When did he even enter WWE?
Last pay-per-view.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't realize all of a sudden I just see him on there. I'm like, what happened?
Came out of a box, out of a crate.
He was on. I did the Jericho cruise a couple of times, and he was on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was super fun. If you guys are ever into doing a cruise,
Mm.
Yeah.
I know they're trying to do another one, but they haven't had any matches yet. Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yes, very interesting.
I'm sure it'll happen.
What's your favorite era of wrestling? I think, John, you're like 80s.
Kind of, basically, it's between the 80s and the Attitude Era, you know, because that's when I was rushing home to watch and switch back and forth between Raw and Nitro.
Yeah.
It was a lifetime of moments right there that you really can't put into someone else's life if they haven't lived through that one. You know, to be able to live through wrestling, battling on Monday nights for years right there was an epic time.
Oh yeah.
Val, how about yourself? Is it current wrestling?
I would say currently for sure. It's what I think I have a connection with now that as an adult I can really enjoy it and go to all the live shows and stuff. And
Yeah.
I didn't go to any live shows when I was a kid like Chef did.
Right.
You know, I couldn't really afford it until I was an adult,
Exactly.
and I could, like do it myself. And yeah, the first show I went to was actually in Baltimore with Chef. So it's nice that I can actually enjoy it as a that's why I like it.
Now you can put your money towards what you want to put it towards, like
Yeah.
a trip or WrestleMania tickets, or
Jericho cruise. I want to do it. It's if I do a cruise, it would definitely be a Jericho cruise for sure.
For sure. That was my first cruise. I never wanted to do a cruise.
Same with her.
I was terrified, but I did it, and it's actually not that bad, and it was great. And we did it again. It was so good.
See?
So.
Oh yeah. I'm scared of cruise. I'm scared of water, so it's like.
So was I. I can't swim.
Still did it though.
Crash, I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys been to a WrestleMania before live at all?
No, just we went to SummerSlam last. Yeah, we went to SummerSlam 2 nights in a row, and we tailgated for both nights, and it was crazy because like wrestling fans are insane, but like tailgating wrestling fans are next level.
A whole different level.
Yeah, don't combine the two. Like whoa.
Yeah, they're next level.
What was going on? What kind of stuff could you see?
Like people, you know, in their car, cooking hot dogs, and just
more so interesting because we were cooking. We tailgated. We set up a spot. A huge group of friends that we had met offered to come into their space, which was like a very valued space, literally outside of the arena. And a lot of people know it. They have banners and trucks outside, and we were offered this space to grill at. I was like, yeah, we'll probably sell a little bit of hot dogs, maybe some burgers. We sold all the hot dogs and sold all the burgers and got crushed kind of both days. It was awesome. But I feel like that energy of being so busy those 2 days are what carried us through, like have 12, 13-hour SummerSlam days.
Oh, did you set up like your squared circle? Like
we
sold,
yeah.
Okay.
We were out there doing espresso martinis and lots of some other stuff, beers.
I got pretty sticky in there.
It was crazy. I think the craziest thing though, we saw a Booker T cosplayer, and he was dressed as King Booker, so he had a long robe on and he had a crown, and he did a spinneroonie in the middle of the street. And I'm just like, his poor back must be so messed up.
He's probably doing it all day too.
Like on the concrete, the hot concrete. Really?
Just scratched up and
dedication.
Was that in New York?
It was in Jersey.
Jersey, okay.
Yeah, at MetLife.
That sounds so fun.
It was huge. It was epic. That was definitely my biggest event I've ever been at. And we did both days of that SummerSlam last year. It was pretty cool.
Super hot there at the time, probably.
It was hot.
Yeah. It was, but it was like that end of August kind of weather. So while it wasn't like mid-July kill you, it was.
We had a tent too, so it wasn't that, we were in the shade.
Yep.
You gotta do more of that. I feel like that's great exposure.
For sure.
It was a good start. We didn't have a location yet. We were still just coming up with this idea, and when the opportunities came along, we would jump on them, and that was one that came along. I'm like,
did you guys have a food truck then, or did you like rent it?
No, we just brought all our stuff, and some other people had equipment that they let us use as well. So we just brought all our props, decorations, any merch stuff that we could bring, our little bit of food, equipment, drinks, and all that, and we ran with it.
Super cool. So at the cafe, you guys, at least when I was there, you play entrance music constantly. Is that kind of just what plays all day long?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a favorite entrance song?
Start the day a little quieter, like maybe between like 8 and 10 or 8 and 11, we'll play like either podcasts on the TV that we'll play different podcasts of, or maybe like older classic wrestling or something like that you might want to hear, or like storytelling shows of wrestling. And then by 11 o'clock, I feel like we go with the entrance musics and other wrestling related music too. So for the most part, wrestling themes. Though.
Gotta keep it, vibey. Do you have a favorite entrance song that just pumps you up?
For me, adrenaline in my soul.
Of course.
Cody Rhodes song, yes, of course. I sing that song every morning. I sing it to Chef's dog. Her name's Luna. I switch up the lyrics to her.
Get the dog going.
Yeah, get her going. Yeah, she loves it.
She usually does. She knows it.
I'm sure. I wonder. He'll probably have a band playing it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be epic. But another song is probably like a Swerve Strickland from AEW. He's got a good entrance.
Yeah.
Those?
Yeah.
I like his too. Yeah. He was on the cruise as well, so I got to
that's cool.
vibe with that under the stars.
Oh yeah. That's epic.
Yeah. Nice.
Seems like a cool guy. I haven't got to meet him. That's cool.
I like old Triple H music, like My Time from like Attitude Era Triple H. It used to have that like siren in the beginning. The same guy that did the DX song, I think they did his song, that My Time music. And then even the other Triple H song, some Motorhead action, just those songs when they click, it's just one of those things you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. Mm-hmm. Motorhead.
That's definitely an iconic song that if we play it in the restaurant, everyone just goes off of that song, Triple H song. Even though people online talk shit about Triple H right now, he gets beat. Still gets react.
That's what I was going to ask too. What the customers like, what song they seem to gravitate towards as well. Is there any that they're like, yeah, when they're in there?
Yeah, I would say like this is one of them for sure. Swerves.
Anytime Roman hits.
Yeah, anytime Roman.
Everyone's putting up the ones when Roman hits.
Yeah.
Do you play WWE in there, or do you do AEW, or all?
No,
wrestling?
So I have a whole mix, and that's what I was just gonna get at, because there's old WWF songs on there, like when the Brute music hits all of a sudden, and you get real wrestling fans that know that music,
Yeah.
Much less a little bit older. I can put on like an old WCW song or throw something like that, and the people in the Brew Max show, you're like, oh man, these are wrestling heads.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but you got to do Blue Meanie song.
Okay, hell yeah.
Energetic.
Uh-huh.
It's like some 90s rave beats. Yeah, the dance.
Hell yeah.
That was classic.
When we had the DJ on Monday, he played a Vince McMahon's theme song, and like for a split second, everyone was like, how should we react? And then everyone got excited, It was
Shane's good too. Shane McMahon.
Definitely.
His reaction too, for sure. Shane McMahon.
It's fun to see everyone's reactions to the music, though.
Yeah.
Or like, are they gonna walk in right now? You never know. You could surprise them. Come through that front door.
Mm-hmm.
Vince McMahon. Do you have a favorite wrestling move?
Yeah, Chef says RKO because he always tries to hit me with it. Randomly.
RKO's mine.
Oh.
Yeah. You just bust him out anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. We're just walking around sometimes and he just tries to. Yeah.
Corner.
Yeah, I'm not good enough to do wrestling moves, but it would probably be like something that I, get on a ladder and jump down for sure.
Yeah. Anything Cody does.
Exactly. Cody Cutter.
Yeah.
I could probably pull that off.
Favorite thing to do in New York for people that don't know New York?
Oh, yeah, come to Espresso Cafe, of course.
Of course, number one.
Yeah, of course. Besides that, I don't just people watching is my favorite thing to do. Just go find a spot that you can get a slice of pizza, dollar slice of pizza, sit outside and people watch because it's the most interesting. It's free and it's free too, so it's
free.
Yeah. What about you?
When we parked and we walked to the cafe, there's like teenagers sitting on the steps, and I was just like, oh man, I feel like I'm in the movies. It was like straight out of Half Baked, and I love that movie. So
yes,
the steps looked exactly like Half Baked, and Snoop Dogg's gonna pop up and want some of that joint.
Every now and then you'll get somebody that, it happens. It definitely happens.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, because I'm, in the industry, I just love going out to eat. And that's
Different.
another part of just watching and seeing people, because I love the dance of watching people in restaurants. And it's not always fancy places. I just love going out to eat and having a drink somewhere. And that
So
random
many
conversation
options.
sometimes with a stranger. You never
Yeah.
know who you might meet at a bar in New York City. That's for sure. Like from a
Yeah.
random old man to some crazy old lady, and that's like some of the best stories you'll ever get. You probably never see him again, but like those are those crazy moments that you'll get in New York City, and I feel like you don't really get that everywhere.
That's true. All walks of life.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of music do you guys listen to? I love talking about music in the dollhouse, so I like to know.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I listen to like classic rock, classic country. I'm from Texas, so I listen to a lot of country music. And then yeah, wrestling theme songs for sure. That's
Country.
that's.
I mean, you're from Texas, so that makes sense. But I would have never pegged you as a country girl.
I know a lot of people say that for sure,
I would have
but
thought like heavy metal.
I mean, I listen to like classic rock for sure, but mostly classic country, old Johnny Cash type stuff.
The
Yeah,
good
that's
stuff.
really, yeah, exactly. Waylon Jennings for sure. Chris Stapleton, he's probably like my
Oh my
favorite.
God, I love him. Okay, I'm not a country girl, but I recently discovered him and I
Yeah,
love him because he's more
yeah, he's soulful, you know. Yeah, he's
soulful. Yeah.
soulful for sure. Yeah.
I know nothing about that.
You hate country?
I listen to a lot of different extremities in music.
Except country.
In Baltimore, I came up with a lot of hip hop, and that's old school, like old school hip hop, Wu-Tang Clan and good stuff, NWA and Easy E and all that stuff. That's what I came up with. I grew up with older stuff, clearly. My mom was into like Motown music, and my dad listened to like Dire Straits and that kind of stuff. So I got a little mix of that, but I feel like I always bridged away quickly from that and went into like more rap music, and then definitely finally heard heavy metal and turned to the dark side and pretty
Yeah.
much stayed there ever since. My favorite band right now is actually a band that a lot of people probably don't know, and it's called Deer and Gray. They're a Japanese metal band. They're
Ooh.
amazing. They've been around for 20 plus years in Japan, a long time over here as well, but
They sing in Japanese, obviously.
They do.
Yeah.
They have a couple songs that they've sung English in, but they are better just singing in Japanese. It's really heavy music. It's downtoned like Korn, even a little bit lower. The singer is amazing. It connected with me. I got to see them a few times. Once you see somebody, somehow you're just like sold. And then Manson, Rob Zombie, all that kind of stuff. Of course, just those are like some of the classics. I feel like there's not a lot of brand new music that I'm listening to as far as like heavy metal, because there's
I'm kind of the same.
diverse heavy metal right now. It's not that I wouldn't, it's just that there isn't really much out there.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of instrumental music too. I like a lot of different instrumental music. That's a lot of electronic instrumental music and stuff, because it's just chill. It's cool to work to if you're in the kitchen all day. It's not another voice going on. It's just something in the background. I'm always listening to music. There's music on all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a big metalhead as well, and hip hop as well. Country's not my favorite. Sorry, Val.
That's all right.
But the newest band, I would say, have you heard Spirit Box?
No?
Female fronted. They're from BC. They're from Vancouver, Canada. Super good. So they're probably the newest band that I listen to. I love her.
Heavy?
She's amazing. Heavy, but she can sing. Like she's a classically trained singer, but then she can let it rip as well. She's
Nice.
so good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw them
like
at.
moment.
We went to Sick New World a couple years ago in Vegas,
Mhm.
and they performed, and I started crying.
Epic. Nice.
Poppy, I really like Poppy. Those are like two of my current favorites. Poppy and yeah.
Gotcha.
Who's your favorite New York hip hop artist? Would be Wu-Tang.
For sure. I mean, that would be the easy answer, but I mean, it's not that they're
There's
not
so many.
current, but I also love Action Bronson. I love me some Action Bronson, and that's not only because of his music and everything. That's because of his like cultural interest and the food and everything that he does right now. And he's very New York and represents New York very much. And his music is awesome and throws in a little bit of wrestling culture every now and then with his lyrics and stuff too.
I don't even know who that is. I'm gonna have to check him out.
Oh,
He's
sure.
the guy that everyone says sounds like Ghostface Killer. So he's kind of a
Okay.
person that people discuss and either love him or hate him type of thing.
I'm big into ASAP Rocky right now. He's from Harlem.
Yep, definitely.
He's going to be coming here in July, so I got tickets.
Epic, nice.
I'm excited. What's your favorite borough in New York?
I mean, I guess for me, I would have to just say Harlem because it's been the most welcoming for a spread circle. I don't have as much experience in New York as Chef does. I've just been
Yeah.
there for like 3 years now, and we lived in Harlem for a little bit. And I feel like before I knew anything about New York, I only heard bad things about Harlem. But everyone there so far has been really welcoming, and
That's so great.
yeah, I would have to just say Harlem, even though technically we live in the Bronx.
Mm. Uh,
Yeah, it didn't feel. I mean, I only walked to and from the car, but it didn't feel unsafe to me at all.
yeah, especially not
Anywhere in New York, I never, I never really wanted. Like, it wasn't on my bucket list to go to New York because I don't like crowds,
oh,
Oh, man.
and so I would just envision it being like too busy and traffic.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
Times Square.
yes, there was traffic, but it was fine. Like, we had a good group of people and a good playlist, and so that part was fine.
Yep.
But I never felt unsafe or overcrowded when I was there, the little bit that I did. So
Did you take the train at all?
no, that's probably why, right?
Next time.
It's another experience next time.
Yeah.
Next time,
Look forward
absolutely.
to
There's
it.
going to be next time. Lots of
Definitely.
do's.
Favorite borough? It's hard to say because the Lower East Side has a really big piece of my heart, and it always was home for me for a long time. And it's a place where artists come together. Always was. That has changed very much since. Um, then there's Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn for I feel like most of my time that I've lived in New York, and Brooklyn is a very diverse community. I feel like it's as much New York City just in Brooklyn as all of New York City, and that's what I love about it. Uh, but Lower East Side, there's just something about it still. I know a lot of it's gone, but I can still walk around there and envision the old school places and the record shops that used to be, and all the metal shirts on the corners, and
Yes.
all the places that sold the sunglasses and the piercings. You could go get on the corner and then go get sushi and a slice. And it's just that's.
But are they overpriced T-shirts, or are they like a good price? Because now they're just jacking them up.
Oh, there's not even good T-shirts there anymore. They're probably just like NYC T-shirts. You used to be able to go get like serious band T-shirts on St. Mark's. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So go in there, get your spiked collar, or your spiked belt, get your new band shirt, maybe a ring.
Ah,
For the night.
you're set for the weekend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any advice for someone looking into a themed business, like a niche market?
Mm.
Even if you don't think there's a demand for it, just go with it. If you're passionate about it, just go with it.
Absolutely. Make it a demand.
Yeah, exactly. Make it a demand.
It's like there's a magazine about everything. There's all these different interests. You're like, really? There's a magazine about that? Yes, and a million
Yeah,
people.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So there is a demand for all this stuff, and I feel like ours wasn't really a hard decision to make. As much as we loved this, and some people thought putting the two together looks a little weird, it really doesn't, because people like to sit and eat and or drink and watch wrestling and talk about it amongst people that also like wrestling. I said that a lot of times we're in a restaurant. Val said this before. You kind of don't talk to the other person sitting next to you. You're at your table and you're like, "Hey, what do you like?" You don't talk to me. Why are you talking to me? But in wrestling place, it's very different. We see it so much that like people are talking to someone from across the room. A friend will comment on a shirt. They'll say something, comment that they heard them make, and it's like you'll find that niche in whatever you're trying to find, and it'll be amazing to see it come together. Because if you do it right, you'll be bringing those people together.
Yeah, it's all people that have the same interest, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So just stick with the vision and probably don't branch out to like too many different let's add this, let's add that. That's when it gets confusing, right?
Definitely, I would say, and probably less appealing to those that are into that one thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We're not going to add boxing into the spread circle. Yeah. We're not going
to suddenly
thing like that. Like, no, it's just wrestling.
And actually, someone has asked that before if we were ever to play the MMA shows. I'm like, no.
That'll bring a totally different crowd for sure.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mixing.
Yeah.
What are some of the struggles being a small local business, trying to open up, or even while you're open?
All the struggles, everything. I'm not going to lie. You really have to want to do this and love it, because no part of it really is going to be easy. Val can testify as well.
Yeah, it's not easy. Like I've had allergies for the past week. I don't know if you can hear me now, but I have allergies right now. But I still got to go to work, and I still got to make the order.
As a business owner, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You still have to work even while you're not there at the physical location. And but it's okay if you're if you're doing it for yourself and for your own business,
You're
it doesn't
passionate.
feel like such a burden or anything.
And it
But
sounds like you're in a fortunate situation with the way you're doing your business hours with the other
right.
restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great way to start off, see what the interest is and grow from there.
Exactly, and that's where we're at.
So good.
We actually just had an interview / meeting with a potential location, and that was on
Okay.
Thursday. So
That's amazing.
we're not stopping. I've
Yeah.
mentioned before, as a chef, you're always looking
Manifest.
for the next thing, create the next
Yeah,
thing. You're wondering what's next, and I think I've kind of already instilled that in Val, and here we are, like trying to itch at getting whatever's next for the squared circle.
Yeah. Positive thinking, manifestation.
Mm.
You will receive positive back. Will that be in Harlem still, you believe?
We are not sure yet. We're not sure yet. It's not like we're not dedicated to any area necessarily. It would like to be somewhere that is accessible for people to get to. That's all. I think that's the most important part.
Just a good location.
Yep. We've had people from Connecticut, from Ohio, from Milwaukee, like all these people. Val comes into the kitchen sometimes. She's like, "We get these people out here from such and such." I'm like, "Really? Why are they here? Like to come here?" What?
Yeah,
Harlem, New York today to come to the Square Circle Cafe on your day off. Awesome.
We had a couple that was celebrating their anniversary, and they were coming to New York from Philly. They came, and they both were wrestling fans. They made a reservation. It was so awesome because I wrote a happy anniversary card to them, and the lady, she was like, "Thank you so much for the card. I'm gonna cry," and I was like, "I'm gonna cry too now because I'm cry now."
So that's so nice because it is just you two, and you can give that personal touch, and that meant so much to her. And Philly fans are crazy loyal as well. So if they're into wrestling, they're gonna drive to your cafe to come check you out.
Love it. Love it.
What are some overrated things in New York, sightseeing wise, I guess?
Overrated things.
Like, is the Statue of Liberty worth it?
Okay. I like seeing stuff. I don't go back to like see if it still looks the same way it did. It's cool to see those things. I would say, I don't know, Central Park.
Yeah.
Okay, you know why I say that? Because New York are so thankful to have any bit of nature. So, Central Park seems so amazing to us. Pretty much everyone else in the United States and around the world has some trees and some grass that they can experience, and even vast than what we have.
Not the concrete jungle.
Park. So here we are, very thankful to have our greenery there, but everyone else is just like, it's a park and it's green. We have
That's so funny. I did go check out the Imagine John Lennon Memorial there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Central Park, right? Yeah.
And
it was cool. I didn't know what parking was going to be like, so I was like, if it's a big deal, we don't have to do it. But we paid for underground parking.
Okay.
Got to see what I want to see.
Yep.
The one time I'm there, so
totally. At least make
it was nice out. There was someone playing guitar and like playing Beatles songs, and so that was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's overrated about New York, Val? I said Central Park.
She might still be figuring it out.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know enough. What's overrated?
Have you been to the Statue of Liberty? Because I was like, that would be super cool to go, but I didn't realize you have to take like a ferry.
So I went to. I didn't go to the Statue of Liberty, but I took the ferry, an island, and it takes you right by the. It takes you right by the statue.
It's like the best view of it.
Yeah, it was the best view without actually having to go because they tell you that there's like a wait. You can't just like get a ticket and go to the Statue of Liberty. There's a wait because
you have to sign up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I don't know. Overrated. I don't know. Taking a cab. I guess I feel like that's an experience that I thought was going to be something like special and everything.
Out of the movies.
It's like, why did I do this? Like,
they're always complaining about their life.
Oh my God! And are they crazy drivers? Are they swerving in?
Oh yeah. They don't have a camera on them like a lift and all that. They got rules and regulations. These old school cabs just kind of drive like they want. It's always an experience if you take a cab.
It's always an experience. Yeah.
They're always going to complain about it too. It's because they're a dying breed and they hate it.
Yeah. Wow. I'll have to do that next time.
It's hard for me to complain about anything in New York though. Being from Texas, I love all the people there. I love all the different stuff there. I don't know if you went to the 9/11 museum, but
No, we didn't.
it was an amazing experience, and I recommend anyone going to that, even if you're not from here and stuff. It's a very overwhelming
No
place to
kidding.
visit for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. We haven't really done a lot of touristy things. That's the only tourist thing I've really done is do the 9/11 thing.
Can you get much like food that you would eat in Texas back home in New York?
No,
That reminds you of home?
no, because like even the Tex-Mex is different. Like there's no really like in Texas we eat a lot of Tex-Mex, but in New York there's like it's real Mexican food. So even it's not the same. And
Yeah.
even the barbecue is different. There's like a barbecue place by Chef's House, and it's pretty good, but it's not like Texas
Not the
barbecue.
same.
It's
Yeah.
not the
I would
same.
love to go to Texas. It's bucket list for me.
I would
Oh,
say the
yeah,
other
yeah,
thing
yeah,
that she mentions a lot is we just seem to not have a lot of the same like places.
Oh, like
Yeah, we
chains?
all have McDonald's, but the different places, like the different like fast food places and stuff, a
yeah.
lot of them didn't make it all the way up here, I guess, that are in Texas.
Yeah, in Texas we have a place called Whataburger, and it's not anywhere else except in Texas. And it's like it's kind of a fast food burger place that you crave. Like it's the first
Yeah.
in Texas, the first thing I go to is Whataburger. It doesn't matter if it's like 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. I always go to Whataburger, but it's not outside of Texas. I don't know why.
To teach John how to make it for you.
Yeah,
The sauce and everything. What's
maybe
the music scene like over there? Do you guys go to much concerts?
we try.
Yes and no. The music scene is not what it used to be here anymore, as far as like up and coming musicians and just going to the village or downtown to like go catch a random show or pop in at a random live music event. It's
Yeah.
just not what it used to be anymore, and that's me because I'm saying it and I kind of came from it and used to do it. But it's New York, and there's always something happening. Are we always able to make those happenings? No, but there's a lot of things always happening, and I feel like because it's New York, you can always get your favorite artists. They're always gonna probably put New York on the tour list.
Yeah.
I miss being able to go to more shows and stuff and seeing like larger bands
underground.
and smaller venues. That was
Yeah.
the thing that I used to love the most. You never know when you could catch a band that was like that usually does stadium shows in a downstairs basement somewhere on the east side. You're like, what? And it's,
Exactly.
that happens with like.
That's how I was picturing it would be.
I hear you. That's not a thing anymore. I feel like that's a little bit with comedy. Still seems to like be that way. You never know who might show up at one of these little comedy clubs, and that's kind of like their thing and their little bit of like our tie-in is you never know who might show up. A little bit with us too. You never know who show up at the Square
Yeah.
Circle.
That makes work exciting every day.
Exactly. And for us too. We don't know who's coming in.
Especially when you know people are in town.
Exactly. We have a lot of people that have been reaching out. And I'm hoping that it'll be a exciting day as far as random pop-ins tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good day tomorrow. You better put on Monday's best outfit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Probably have her Cody outfit on or something.
Yep, definitely. Even though he's on SmackDown, but I don't care. You never know. So he's actually going to be on Busted Open on tomorrow. He's going to be there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You guys will listen, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening to him every day. Busted Open's a good show. They talk about a lot of good stuff.
Oh, Dave is so great.
Definitely. Dave's a great character too, like great speaking voice on the radio and everything too. It's a good show. I didn't even really listen to that many podcasts, much less listen to them on the daily when they come on. And I think I listen to Busted Open ritualistically like that now. It's like my kitchen ritual now.
Yeah.
Perfect. That works out perfect. Do you have a favorite New York movie that was filmed in New York? There's a lot.
Oh, I know. There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean,
My favorite movie is Basketball Diaries, so that is filmed in New York. So I'll go with that.
Who's in that?
Leonardo DiCaprio
Young?
and Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
Mine would be The Goodfellas.
Yeah. Most of that here in Jersey, I think. Most of Goodfellas.
Well, that was like because remember, Chef, they said they filmed a portion of that where I used to live in Kew Gardens.
Definitely.
So the story was the neighborhood that he used to live in had a bunch of mob people, and then when you Google it, they're like, oh, they filmed The Goodfellas here. I don't know if you know the scene where they take the wife to the back alley where she thinks she's gonna get killed, and that was apparently a scene like some alley that he used to live by. So I mean,
right by my house.
Yeah.
Famous alley.
Mine, taken back to the 80s, The Big. Big
Oh,
was filmed
okay,
here.
yeah.
Most of Big was filmed here in New York. I'm pretty
That's a good
sure.
one.
A lot of the scenes when they did all the city stuff, pretty sure. Big.
Ghostbusters.
And then Kids. I think Kids was filmed here, right? On the subways and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's a sad movie.
No, I'm sorry. Jesus, not Kids. That's a brutal movie, but that's not the one.
Yeah, that's a sad movie. Why would you
Warriors. The
And
Warriors.
this on a sad note.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
The Warriors will take
Yeah.
you back to New York City that I didn't get to experience with like the old scary subways that even we wouldn't get on. Like that was a different time period right there. One that we did not get to experience.
So I have a few fan questions, and then we'll be ready to wrap it up here soon.
Okay.
Let's see here. Where do you see yourself? Anyone can answer. 3 to 5 years with your business.
Oh, Jesus. 3 to 5 years. I mean, hopefully we have multiple locations, maybe even in multiple cities. That's where that's the goal for sure.
In
Yes.
like New York, Jersey, Philly area, maybe.
Maybe even in Las Vegas.
I would
Yeah,
say
okay.
the biggest wrestling cities. You know, that's where I would like to see them.
For sure.
It's as much as it's a wrestling cafe concept, it works for a lot of reasons because it brings people together. It brings people together not just as a hangout space, but we've had a lot of opportunities for fundraisers and donations and bringing all these different things together of people that are wrestling fans that sometimes you just don't realize. Bringing that together in different communities that may need something like that, I think is something I'm trying to learn how to work on next. As much as I'm a chef and trying to develop menus and make the place busier, I'm just trying to find a way to make our outreach in our community broader and a bigger part of something that maybe her and I never expected.
Absolutely. You'll figure it out as you go. Hey, that worked, or we could add this on.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest name you've served? My mom asked this question. And what did they order? I mean, we've only been open 2 months, so.
As wrestling talent? Or, okay.
Did Maven come in there?
I would say
Maven came in, definitely. I would not. All right, now I'm just going to get beat up the next time I have anyone in, but between Matt Cardona and Bishop Dyer, and that's because those are like two big guys that I seriously look up to. But having Victoria and Gail come in there and feeding them was pretty epic as well. You know, those two are legends.
What did they order?
Their own signature items that I had for them.
Oh, okay.
So it was a Gail kimchi chicken sandwich.
Oh, cute.
And then I also did a Black Widow, a Widow's Peak smash burger for Victoria.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys have the busted open burger, so my manager had that.
Oh, yeah, that is
amazing. And that was a hell of a burger, and he loved it. He wanted a second one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. You call him the abyss.
That would have been like a pound of meat.
He's going to kill me.
2 eggs.
I think another big person that we had in there, and I know Chef was like really in awe that he came in, was Westside Gun. He owns his own small promotion. It's called Fourth Rope, and they did a buyout. And he filmed. You look into it because they're like really, they're doing some cool stuff as far as like wrestling goes. And he even had an event showing at a movie theater, the Lincoln Theater, and so it was cool to see wrestling like on a big screen like that, in a full room with people who love wrestling. It was epic. But he did a buyout at Square Circle Cafe, and he filmed a documentary on Black wrestlers, and he ate the whole crew that he was with. They ate food, and it was really like an honor to have them in there, and then do a documentary.
So they're called the Fourth Row. That's the promotion name.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I've heard they had a show in Philadelphia recently, so I just
exactly.
They did. I was mad that we missed it because it was epic. You know, man had one of his last matches there. Came out and poured beer with all those guys.
Yeah, that was the weekend I was there. So
pretty epic. I'm mad I missed that one. We haven't made it to a Fourth Rope show yet, but I can't wait.
Oh, that's awesome.
They've been very supportive of us too. You know, for such a big name and a popular person right now to share us some love and everything. It's been much appreciated.
That's great. That is so great. Okay, this is a weird question. See if you know it. I'm probably gonna be looking at you, John. 3 wrestlers who wore elbow pads.
If
you know, Val, I wouldn't know.
Okay. I
Like
got you.
not the regular pads that they're wearing now, like everyone wears.
Oh, it was The Rock, Triple H.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh,
One more.
I would say,
I'm like checking my list here.
uh,
Dang, that's pretty easy.
Jericho, right?
Who was that?
Jericho? Oh,
Macho
my
Man
goodness.
had ones too. China had them.
Well, I have Bret Hart, Razor
Definitely.
Ramon, and
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Angle. Or just
Oh, God.
to name a few.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Any question?
Razor Ramon, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. And now when I look up at some figures, almost no one has elbow pads on.
I know.
Oh,
Interesting. Huh.
Obscure question.
Mm-hmm.
If you, okay, John, if you had dinner with Vince McMahon, what would you make him?
oh,
Mm.
oh. It's a
This
controversy.
is a trick question.
Oh, yeah, it's a trick question.
You're not supposed to make them nothing.
Are you even supposed to make him something? Oh.
I'd make him something really good so he would give me some money. I mean,
Give him your best meal.
honestly, yeah. No, I'd hook the man up with some steak and foie gras or something like that with some truffle on top and just go out and serve the man what I know he probably eats and try to get some money out of him again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't waste that
Awesome.
opportunity. Maybe try to get a story or two that he's never told out of him while he's there. That'd probably be the most
That'd be
valuable
nice.
thing you could get out of that person anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like to do just a little fun, random this or that. And then, yeah, you just tell me which one you gravitate towards. You guys can both say your answers. Beastie Boys or Run DMC?
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, Beastie Boys.
Brooklyn Brawler or Eddie Kingston?
Oh, Eddie Kingston.
He's pretty cool. He's from Yonkers.
Yeah.
Chinatown or Little Italy?
Chinatown.
I heard they have good food.
Chinatown's
Good
fun.
Chinese food. Yeah,
Chinatown's real in New York.
that's what I heard. Classic movie. Okay, classic movies. Lost in New York, Home Alone, or Ghostbusters?
Oh, Home Alone. Oh, Home Alone.
You said Ghostbusters, John?
Definitely.
I agree.
Love
Thin
me.
crust pizza or large slice New York style?
New York style.
New York style
That's it.
all day.
That's
New
my
York
that's
style.
my fun this or that.
Oh, yeah.
How can my viewers support you and where can they follow you? Anything you'd like to plug that you have coming up? Merchandise.
The latest plug will be tomorrow. We have a Road to Raw event that's going on from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So you can come and have some drinks, get a little lunch in you, get amped up before the show. We are on Instagram. That's our most active social media. I always share all updates.
We had 28K followers today. Crazy.
I
That's
know.
28K
That's so
followers.
great for being open for 2 months.
Yeah.
That's why
Really
I saw
crazy.
you guys around at least a year.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
We have a Shopify store with lots of Square Circle merch, like T-shirts and hats and tote
Do you
bags.
sell your hot sauce on there, or is that too hard
There's
to
hot
ship?
sauces on there as
Yeah.
well because we've shipped quite a few already to some cool
Perfect.
people. There is also gift cards on there. So if you'd like to support Square Circle in any way that you can, but you can't get here yet, or you know someone that is coming, you can get gift cards as well. And like I said, we are a small business, and all little things like that really help us because everything we get really goes back into Square Circle Cafe.
So follow them on Instagram. Get the merch, get the hot sauce. I brought this. Visit when you're in Harlem. I can't wait to. I wish you guys all the best and see how you guys grow. I know that it's going to become an even bigger vision than I can even imagine. Because it's already amazing. I had the best time there.
Well, it was awesome meeting you and having you in. That was quite an amazing surprise for us as a 80s fan and a longtime fan of the British Bulldogs and all that. It's quite an honor to have had you in, and much less had you in and fed you and met your team and all that. And then we got to do this.
Yes.
Very much appreciated.
Yeah, really. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
wish
thank
you guys all the best. Everyone, please remember to sign my petition to get my dad in the WWE Hall of Fame and like and
Yes.
subscribe
Sure, yes.
to X-Plane Wrestling. Thanks again, guys. See you next
Thank
time.
you so much.
Yeah.